What do when you have maybe a week and a half to move? You start dehydrating frozen potatoes. Of course. So I'm sure you can hear my kiddos in the background. We're in chaos, even more than usual. Hi, hello, welcome back. My name is Elena. If we've not met, I'm a homeschooling mom to 3 kiddos. We're gonna get into the new adventure, the next new one. I don't know how much of this is gonna happen. We did have a moving vlog for our last move, but I don't know, again, I don't know. There's a lot of I don't knows. But I thought I'd pick up the camera and start recording to kind of take you or get clips of what we can share and what's going on. We just got a destination. Before we didn't know if we were moving across town or out of state, and it looks like it's out of state. And so we have more details that I don't know. Like, I don't know if we're doing like the storage pods or we're gonna get a truck. I have to wait on those information because this is gonna be for my husband's work. So just all the things. My sourdough starter, I brought her out because I'm gonna feed her and try to dehydrate her. I also have my kombucha on. Kombucha jars are on the table here because I'm gonna try to downsize them because I don't wanna let go of our scobies. There's a mess happening here. That's another 5-pound bag of frozen potatoes. We've been trying already for the last like 2-3 weeks to be eating out of our freezer. Maybe, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. We've been trying to eat down our freezers, just eat out of there to eat that food up because we weren't sure, again, like I said, if we were going just across town and we'd be able to keep it all, or if we were going out of state and most likely would have to gift it to someone. So yeah, to say I feel slight like overwhelmed maybe is probably an understatement, but I know God's gonna see us through this because he's seen us through everything else. So I don't know, this video has like no clear direction yet. I apologize, but let's see what we get done today. Today is actually my last day of 75 soft, so I'm wrapping up that video and then starting this new kind of season adventure, if you will. It's 11:30. My kids have had breakfast, but I haven't. Stress will do that to you. But I just had a friend remind me, like, don't forget to eat, because when it gets stressful like this, sometimes your tummy, I don't know if yours does, but like just the stress of it all, you don't even want food. So yeah, let's see what we have. Let's clean out the fridge. I don't think I gave you much. It's been a couple of days, like maybe 2. The kitchen is a mess. And it is technically Thursday. I'm cooking up some potato and eggs for my younger 2. My oldest wants oats this morning. That's always an option in our home if you don't like what I'm serving for breakfast, or if I don't have breakfast, we usually always have oats or yogurt, Greek yogurt. So that's just breakfast, how it rolls around here, unless, you know, like I said, I'm making something and they're like, I don't like it, then they can switch to that. But today, I think what we're going to concentrate on is cleaning up the kitchen. So in the middle of the move, it is chaos, especially because at first, when we first started packing, I didn't even know where we were going. I had stuff all over the table so that every time we eat, there's like no room to sit. Let me put you down while I get working on these eggs still. So we want to, kind of far, sorry about that. I would like to clean up the kitchen today and maybe do some laundry instead of, I don't want to say instead of, because I do want to get at least something packed. Trying to find you a spot where the like glare wasn't so bad, but like I said, there's stuff all over the counters, stuff all over the table. But because there's stuff all over the counters and table, and the kitchen gets used so frequently in our home, I need to clean the kitchen. So I'm going to, I think I was like attempting to pack up some of the stuff in the kitchen, but I think I'm going to put that on pause, just leave the kitchen alone. And today we'll catch up on laundry and like resetting the kitchen, and then some other areas of the home, because every area is like half packed. First, we still don't know when the final like move is happening. We know it needs to happen within a month, but that's long term. Crazy that a month is long term, because they prefer for us to actually be out there in a couple of weeks, and I just don't know if I can do that. So yeah, come with me today on our beginning of moving, and I'm gonna clean up, and then we'll see if we can get any boxes packed today, or if we just reset the kitchen, which would also be a win. broke a wooden spoon, and one less thing to pack. I'm sorry for the lighting. Give my camera a second to catch up. I just put it, I wouldn't normally put the scobies in. I'm making kombucha SCOBY gummies. SCOBY gummies? I don't know what we call them. Anyways, but I had some honey in here that we purchased a couple of years back, and it was really, really hard to get out. And so I cut it right into the jar. I normally wouldn't put it into plastic, but because the honey was so hard to get out, I was hoping that the scobies and the little bit of kombucha that was like in the SCOBY would loosen that up. I guess technically you're not supposed to use metal. I don't know, that's what I was told years ago, but I'm just trying to get it out. I want it to soak so I can dehydrate these and make some SCOBY gummies so that we're not wasting the kombucha SCOBYs. I'm going to show you what they look like after they're dehydrated. They're not the prettiest, so look away if you're squeamish. But this is on my dehydrator pad, and this is kind of what they come out, like a little gummy. So it tastes like a tough, it's a little bit tougher, but that could also be because they haven't been closing my container right. But they're kind of like, to me, they taste like white gummy bears. Anyways, I'm going to transfer it into the glass jar, let that soak over 24 hours, see if I have to add more honey to it, and then get that dehydrating. If you do this at home, if you have a plug at all outside for your dehydrator, do it out there, because your whole house is going to start smelling like kombucha. And sometimes not the most pleasant. In here though, we're going to have to do it inside the house because I don't have an extra plug in the garage, which is where I would normally dehydrate, so my family's just gonna have to live with that smell. Okay, I washed the first load of dishes, but as you saw, or maybe didn't see, my oldest was eating his food, so there's like a constant supply of dirty dishes coming in and out. But I don't even know where to start. After this, maybe let's make a list. So I got most of the honey out, which is great. There was a big blob in there, but ideally you want all of your scobies immersed in honey, and I think there's some kombucha like already leaking out. So I know I have another container of honey. I'm gonna wash my knife and put some more honey in here, and then just put cotton over it and let it sit for 24 hours. Oh, my hands are all sticky. Can't turn the camera off. All my helpers left. I have some honey here, and I've been trying to get my knife and get it out. I was explaining to my son, honey is so amazing because it never goes bad. It sounds like I'm getting so much, but this is like so much effort. It's okay. It's worth it. Okay, let's create a list because I got a bajillion things going in my mind. Yep, I just have one of my kids' books here and a napkin because the table is so dirty and sticky that that was necessary. So this, let's see, brain dump. Normally what I do is put all my things here and then I color code the top 3 sections and then list it out. But I don't know if we're gonna color code. Maybe we'll do like today, tomorrow, someday. But for now, we're just gonna get everything that I like want to get done or things that just pop up in my head on the paper and see if that makes it easier to go about throughout the day, if that makes sense. So I know such random. The first thing, I think my kids are fine if they're picking up the noise in the background. They're upstairs together. They're safe. They're just being kids. But the first thing that popped into my head is the basement. We have some pantry overflow down there, and I just want to put all that food in a box. This is not a high priority. And then I have a small, like portable, really inexpensive greenhouse, and I want to break that down and put that in a box too. The priority today is to clean this kitchen. That is a big, like, I don't even know where to start, but I don't think I need to write it down. I think I just need to jump in. So clean the kitchen, that's gonna be a priority. I have some laundry going right now, and that's a priority because I hate to move with dirty clothes, but also we just need to get clothes. Oh, so on the laundry, let's pack 1 month necessities only. And then in my brain, what that means is just like 1 week of clothes. And then like if we were gonna travel for a month, what would I need? And so just have that packed and prepped. How about this? How about we just leave? I thought the brain dump was gonna make me feel better, but right now I'm like, nope, nah, I can't sit still anymore. We're gonna put this on the fridge, I think. Or did I take all the magnets? Almost took all the magnets off. Put it on the fridge. I did take the top part. I don't know if you can see that. I took the top part of the chalkboard off our fridge already to make sure that will come clean. If you missed when I put chalkboard and organized the outside of our fridge, there's a video. I'll try to remember to link it down below for you if you're interested in that. But I love this stick chalkboard stuff, and I love having it on the fridge. You could do whiteboard if chalk makes you uncomfortable, but it's just been fun for my kids. At one point, when we were in an apartment, I had it on a lower cabinet type thing right behind our table, and they could sit there and draw and stuff, and it was just fun. This worked out great they drew on the bottom pieces, and the top one I would use sometimes for notes and things for myself. Anyways, I peeled it off, so I'm gonna put this up there in case I do at one point want to come back and sit down and do this, but I'm gonna just get up and start cleaning the kitchen. And let's start with the dishes. That's probably the easiest thing. Let's put the dishes away. I got out most of the honey. We could trash that, just let it go. And try to clean off the table. And then maybe that will help make some sense. Okay. I really didn't want to put stuff back in the cupboards. Once I took them out, I wanted that cupboard done, but I can't think properly without having somewhere that has some space. You know, like even when your home is just like cluttered and needs a good clean, it gets really difficult to like function and think straight. And in the midst of moving and high stress times, having that clutter on top of all that is even tougher, I think. So right now, normally when we'd be like starting school and prepping and redecorating for school, and like I like to put together like a little back to school newness, new pencils, sharpeners, things like that. All of that is put a pause. I don't know if in this video or the next one I'll run down what we're doing for school, because it's a bare minimum right now, like really minimum. But I just had to put those tea bags back in the cupboard, and but they can be taken back out. I just like, I wanted my little ones playing next to me. I wanted to take the stuff out and get it packed, but then like something else pops up, and then something else pops up. And I think as you're just doing mom wife duties, that's gonna happen. And so it's not like you can just get it all done at one time. And then we are not in a position, most of our moves, we've not been in a position to have childcare where I can send them with someone and then like get a block of stuff done while the kids are out and about or something like that. So we just have to, I just have to keep pressing in. And I think that there's just like a big lesson that God has for me in that too, is this letting go of control and letting him take every baby step at a time. Anyways, I thought, I guess I would just share that with you as I put the tea back in the cupboard that was once empty. I'm leaving out one dehydrator. I have two, but I just taped up that other one and put it away because this one is the one we're gonna do the scobies on. So I gotta leave that one out, but we're getting there. We're getting there with the table at least. Dishes are put away. There's still some in the sink. This is, I was trying to dehydrate my sourdough starter because I just got it to a good place. So I think some of it, especially around the edges here, some of it has dried out. It's been sitting for like 2 days, honestly, though. And some of it, like here, it's still sticking to the bottom. So, and I didn't put it in my dehydrator because I didn't know. Like everywhere I was reading was saying, don't do it unless you absolutely know your temperature of your dehydrator. And I mean, they're fairly inexpensive dehydrators that I have, and one is from a thrift store, one was from like Aldi's when we lived near an Aldi, so I don't know how accurate they are. I mean, they dry stuff out, so, but because this was like living culture, I didn't kind of want to risk it, plus I didn't want to risk it, so I'm just going to take off the pieces that I know are dry, and maybe some of these that aren't still dried all the way through. Maybe I'll just flip it over. You could also put it in your oven, but again, they're like, put it in your oven but with the light on, and our oven light has never worked, so I didn't do that either. Let me see, I think the center piece is going to be really tough to get off, so we may have to let that go. And I could always I could just start a new sourdough starter when we get to where we're getting. I just thought I might try to save it. I'm going to put it in the baby jar here. Some places said you can put it in your NutriBullet, make it into powder. I'm not going to right now. I'm just going to put it in here and smash it down so it fits in this jar. Slide that one over. We definitely have some more like marks on the table here that I didn't anticipate, but that's okay. My table is loved. Okay, so there's more dishes in the sink, but my oldest says he's gonna take care of those, so I'm gonna leave them. I know the countertops don't look as great as they could, but it is a little better, actually. So I've got some jars. I'm not gonna put these back up because these are to be packed away. Same with these. These are larger jars that normally they go up here. And you can see we still have some sitting up there, but I'm just gonna leave them down for now because they're gonna get packed. Same with the shaker bottles and this French press. That can be packed up, but I'm gonna leave it for a second because I gotta check with my husband and see if he has a shaker cup with him or if he needs one out. And then I don't wanna break out a box right now because I feel like I don't know. I think let's just pause on the kitchen. I just wanted to tidy it up. So it got a little bit, there's like one left in here. So I think I'll have that for either a snack later or breakfast tomorrow. This is my big cutting board. Normally it goes right there. It's fine right here. And then the last thing I wanted to do, I think, was break this down and pack it up, but it actually slides right there. I bet if I pushed it back, it wouldn't bug me as much, because then it would be out of sight, out of mind. These two things normally don't go there. My Instant Pot kind of does, because we've never found a home for it, but the slow cooker doesn't. But because we've been eating out of our freezer, I've been using them a whole lot, and so that's fine there. The table is cleared off, but my daughter is working on it. Well, this is defrosting. We had these in the freezer, and I almost was gonna, I have like a handful every day, and so yeah, I'm gonna put them in the pantry. We had them in the freezer because I didn't even realize that we had some left over. I was working on my computer, so that's out. Me and my daughter had dueling computers there, so but I'm gonna take that up with me. And I think we're going to work a little bit on the master bath. I listed our freezer. We have two deep freezers. And so I sold one today. Well, I'm in the process of selling it. They're supposed to come and pay when they come. I just told them I would hold it for till the end of day for them, and then they could just pay me when they got here. So hopefully that falls through, because then that would be one less thing, big ticket item to move. You can hear it's TV time. Let's go see if we can get like maybe a couple boxes packed up today. Okay. I'm not sure the best angle for this. I do have a video where I was showing you how deep these are when I was setting them up and trying to get it organized. I went through my makeup yesterday because a lot of it I had to toss out. I'm allergic to it now, so I couldn't wear all of it. So it's just, yeah, but I think we can get rid of some stuff, and I think that'll make me feel better that I at least packed 1 or 2 boxes today. This area isn't looking too bad. This is what we're taking. Most of it is makeup brushes, and I could probably go through that again, because I don't need this many makeup brushes if I can't wear that much makeup, but it's just not a high priority. I already went through the makeup, so at least we went through that. I went through my lashes drawer, but I have them in the boxes because I want them to stay here. There's just like 1, 2, 3 like this, and then 1 small like this. That can get, hopefully I'll find the lid and we can just pack that together. I don't even know where this box came from, and we had it in there. But there's just kind of some odds and ends stuff in here. There's me. And then I have the laptop you saw in the back here, because I am waiting for the person who wants the freezer to send me a message, and I don't have the app on my phone, so I have to keep the laptop on. But I'm gonna try to put like I think I'm gonna put another podcast or maybe a video or something on in the background to just have that going. So this whole tray thing, we can probably start with that, but I'm pulling it out first because back here, oh my gosh, been looking for this chopstick forever. It must have fallen on the floor. Couldn't find it, fell. Anyways, there's a box already back here, I think, from when I unpacked. We kind of always knew this place would be temporary. We were hoping it meant that we were going to buy after this one, but that was not the plan for us yet. So anyways, the boxes are there. I'm gonna pull them out. Okay, it's improved. Not done, but improved. There's the packing tape thing. We have so many open mouthwashes. I don't even know. Well, I know how this happened because I heard my little one cracking one open while I was on the phone, and I just couldn't stop him in time. So those are those two. I don't know how I did both of these open, but I did. This one's almost done, so that's good. My drawers, these two are fake, so they don't even open, but this is just toothbrushes and toothpaste, so we'll need that, and then we left that out. This bottom one here is like hair tie stuff, so it can all go in one bag. This one I think is almost empty. Yeah, not quite, like our toothbrush holder and a mirror. This is my husband's. He's got to go through it, but I think, did I clear this out? Yep, cleared that one out. I've got dirty clothes, but I've also got and a rack that needs to go back up. Some empty containers here. That's our first aid kit. I'm gonna ask my husband if he wants to keep that out if we want to take it like in the vehicle. I'm guessing my vehicle is gonna go with us. I don't see how we cannot, but we're also praying that my vehicle makes it on that kind of a trip because it is an older car. And then I got 3 boxes packed. So 1, 2, 3, there's 2 here and then 1 here. This is a mirror, and then this is something my husband, is a lid. He uses it when he cuts the hair, boy's hair, and I know he wants to do one more haircut at least. I got this torn down. These are just a couple of bags in it, but that's done. Toilet paper, it's not open, so we're gonna keep that there. And then these are ready to roll. They're packed. I don't have a lid to that. These ones are all open, and so what I did last time was I took a piece of plastic and I cut it and I put it here, and then I closed the lid back up. But because it's a longer trip, I don't know if we're going to take any of that with us, so I'm just leaving it out for now, and we'll see. Second rack, pretty much done. I have to see if he wants to keep this. I think that it's not working, so I think we just get rid of it. Essential oils, and then ones that didn't fit in the box. Last time we took that with us. These will probably just go ahead and toss or put them. We had them up here because it's the nighttime versions of the cough syrup, and we were wondering why we had it downstairs when in the middle of the night we were all upstairs. We'll definitely go through those and see. And then these are things we do want on the daily. This has some coconut oil in it. I use it too when I wear mascara. I take it off of my eye makeup. Chest rub. Chapstick. My kids are using deodorant, just, you know, bottle with spray bottle, that kind of thing, and then a filter. And then up here is done. I just have, you know, light bulbs and the spackle. But that's it for the bathroom. I think that's what we're gonna get done on this little portion. I was really hoping by today, by this time, it is almost 4:30, that I would have more news on like details. Somebody would have contacted me, but that didn't happen yet. So still a little bit in limbo, still just getting fed, like one baby step at a time, but that's okay. So thanks for hanging out with me. Stay tuned for more of our adventure. And in case you don't know, or just need to be reminded, maybe the one to tell you, you are deeply and truly loved and so, so appreciated. Again, I appreciate you taking your time out and hanging out with me here. Thanks for watching.